I am a huge fan of the Yakuza series slash Like a Dragon. I've been playing the game since Yakuza Kiwami 1 when it was available on PlayStation Plus. I think it was 2018. I can't remember the exact date, but that's when I started playing the series. I didn't finish it until years later because I had a really bad habit of just like dropping the games and um picking them back up and then dropping them again. But recently this year, I've starting with zero. I've completed pretty much every game up to 7. I'm on chapter 10 of Yakuza 7, and I've been enjoying my ride like since. It's been such a fantastic series of fun gameplay, great stories, great characters that I just fall in love with and want to actually like look up to as if they were real people. Like they hold standards of like how to be a human or just how to be a good person that I respect and legit want to like aspire to, you know? Like letting people live their lives, let them choose the way they want to live and whatever makes them happy, you know? I truly do love that these characters invoke such messages like that. To me at least to me. And with Yakuza Kiwami 3 coming out soon in February, which is like I should be excited. I was excited when I saw it. Despite some of the recast, I've grown used to Rikia and Nakahara's recast. Hamazaki's one I do not like, and that's the topic of today's video. I didn't like him when I initially saw it. I was like, who is this? He looks generic and all that. And that was just me being not liking the change from like the get go, from just first seeing it and all that. And then as the days went by, since the reveal of the game, people have done some research on some of these recasts and discovered that Kagawa, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, um, has assaulted 2 women. Back in 2019, I believe it was. I think it was 2 hostess, and he only apologized to one of them. He didn't apologize to the second woman, and what he did is disgusting. I'm just gonna show like a screenshot here from Masu on Twitter. If you want to know, if you want news on like Yakuza and stuff like that, go follow them. They um are great in sharing information and what's currently happening and what's currently going on within the Yakuza community. I mean, the Yakuza community in general is just a great place to see what is currently happening. Um, and it's full of lovely people that I've had the pleasure of interacting with recently on Twitter. But that's like besides the point. What I don't like is having this sex offender with an alleged third case. I'm pretty sure that's been discovered recently, where he like hit like one of his co-workers like in the back of the head or something and started shouting at them. I believe he was drunk. I believe he was drunk in most of these like cases. So he has a drinking problem, which is not great, especially with co-workers. Um, but yeah, against women, I should say, not co-workers, against women. Um, but yeah, this has really put a damper on my excitement for the game because for a series that advocates for like sex work and how women should be treated, you know, as fairly as anyone else, regardless of where they work, um, and just sexual assault is not a good thing. I mean, it's like it should be no fucking shit that you shouldn't have this kind of person represented in your game, replacing an original character as well. Like it just doesn't make any sense, you know? It just doesn't make sense. And since then, like Discovery, there's a new hashtag called remove Kagawa, and there's a whole petition that is eclipsed Yakuza 5's Western release petition. Like it's pretty much eclipsed it now. That like 7,000 now, and honestly, why hasn't RGG said anything yet? And that's like my biggest gripe with the whole thing. Not really the people who are going, "Oh, keep Kagura in the game," and just saying how we're all fake fans or whatever. It's like you started your Twitter account literally a few months ago. You've only played Zero, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, possibly, and 6. You have not touched any other game. Like, it's whatever. Like, I don't care about what you have to say. I only care what RGG has to say, what they have to say, and they haven't said anything. And that's probably the most disappointing aspect about this whole thing. It's not really the people who are going out there just to spite the people who don't want a sex offender getting any revenue or being represented in any way in this game that they should be excited for. It's just that Ryuga Gotoku Studios just hasn't said anything. And going as far as to muting comments and like blocking, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to like hyperbole or like over exaggerate what's going on, because I want to just keep this as civil and just as straight to the point as like this situation is, where people just want this guy to be removed, not just for like morality. I mean, it is for morality, but also because he shouldn't be platformed in any way. He shouldn't be. He assaulted 2 women with an alleged third one, and possibly even more cases that we may not know of. And it's just disappointing. Like, it is really disappointing as a fan of this series, a big fan of this series who just doesn't shut up about it around his friends and like all that. I literally got a tattoo in the middle of all of this because, one, I couldn't really cancel the appointment, but 2, because I love the series so much, I love Ichiban's tattoo. I feel like I relate to his tattoo a lot with like the meaning behind it and all that. And I love Ichiban as a character. He would not stand for this at all. There's literally playing Yakuza 7. Like, one of the guys is one of the guys you fight in the game who like comes up periodically. Like, the situation in that game, like the moment you reach where you have to go into like a hostess club, a cabaret club, and he is trying to like touch a psycho through like her armpit or whatever. I was like, this is like, what? And I'm pretty sure the game, I think the PS5 release, I assume, released, not PS5 release, the original game came out in 2019, where all that stuff with Kagura happened. So it's like, like the coincidences are just a bit like crazy to me. It's a bit crazy to me, and also it's just like, you have this, we beat the guy up, and we are literally telling him that this is wrong to do. And there's other there's like sub stories in like previous games as well about you shouldn't be assaulting women like that. Sexual assault ain't cool, and it's like it's gonna get you like fucked up and beat up and possibly killed and all that. It's like, literally Yakuza 1. Fucking Nishiki kills Sohei Dojima, protect Yumi from getting raped. And it's just baffling to me. You would hire someone who assaulted people, like women who assaulted women, and it is really just baffling to me. It's just baffling to me, and I just hate it. I hate it. It's really put a damper on like my enjoyment so far in the series. Like I still love the series, I really do, and I really want to get this new game, but I do not want to financially support RGG at all if they're gonna keep him here. They put him on the. They recently showed his face and the under one of their new promotional materials in the on the Japanese account, and I was like, this is just disrespectful at this point. You're just disrespecting fans and the series. Like, it really is just fucking horrible. Like, it's such a horrible feeling. It leaves a horrible feeling in my like heart, my kingdom of hearts, that you really just don't care. Like, you haven't said a single word. You're still showing him in promotional material, like as if to say, we don't care about you. We only care about the, I don't know, the talent that we got. I don't know. But yeah, go sign the petition that is going to be under this description, and if you care about the series and want to see a change for the better, like literally for me, all I want is to hear that they are working on shuffling a few things, or just to hear that they're working on it. Literally, that is it for me. Just to hear that they are working on it. Not that necessarily they have to. Well, I would like to have like a complete model change and just a voice actor change as well, because I'm pretty sure he's voicing them as well. Like, I would like to just see that. I want to see it whenever that it's ready, even if it leads the game to being delayed. I don't mind. I really don't mind if it leads the game to being delayed, just to change this, to change with to, because I know there's probably a lot of red tape that has to go through, like agencies and like breaking the contract or whatever you have with him. If that's the case, I'm happy to just wait for a game like be delayed so you can make a whole change with the voice actor, face model, and everything. Like, all I want is just to see old Hamazaki, or maybe just a slightly updated new look for him. That's all I want to see in this new Dragon Engine, and just have a voice actor that isn't a piece of shit who assaults women when he's drunk and likes to sniff their armpits and hair when they clearly said stop and just not wanting it, you know? That's all people want, is to not have a piece of shit be represented in a game series that they like. That's all people want. You shouldn't be blocking or muting comments or the hashtag itself if, when, you know, it shows how out of touch you are, or how tone deaf you are to just the world. Like, Japanese culture, like, I get the joke, thing Japan, whoa, but like, Japanese culture is really outdated. I like, and it's not to say that the Western world is so perfect and all that. It's, have you seen the fucking shit that's happening today here in like Britain, fucking America, and just all over the fucking world? The whole world's a piece of shit, but it's just like Japanese culture, like, as you know, whatever it is over there. I've never been to Japan personally, and this is not a slight to Japanese people. It's just the culture over there is very, to me, outdated with their stances on certain things. How can you be hard on drugs, like for like celebrities and stuff? How can you be hard on drugs, but not hard on sexual assault? Like, I get drugs can ruin someone's life, but sexual assault also does. That can fuck someone else up. I'd say even worse than drugs. I can fuck someone else's life up so badly that it just leads to them fucking killing themselves. But they just don't see it that way. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, again, this is not a slant to Japanese people. I'm not trying to make a race war or whatever. It's just that their stances on certain things like sexual assault and stuff like that is really outdated, and really they really should keep up with the rest of the world with that kind of stuff, because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. So yeah, again, this is just a serious video that I want to talk about because it's been affecting me and a lot of other people. It's been hampering our enjoyment of the series. If you don't want to, if you want to continue boycotting RGG, do not buy any of their games that is currently on sale. Go find a used copy. Like, if you're gonna get physical, go buy a used copy in like a retro game shop or whatever game store you have near you, or buy keys if you're on PC. Go on like Loaded, that was formerly CD Keys or something like that, because you should not be financially supporting RGG until they say something about removing Kagawa or just this situation in general. Because it's like, you don't, if you're not going to respect us, we're not going to respect your corporate, you know? We're not going to respect that. We're not going to give you money until you say something or show that you are caring about the fucking feedback you're getting from thousands of people. And if you see like people like this, like the same group of accounts or folks that are just like trying to get something out of you, like trying to get a rise out of you for saying you're not a real fan, or I'm gonna be buying this game anyway. Like, who cares what you do, man? Like, it's your money. I don't give a shit. I'm just not spending my money to help the revenue of some sex offender who has a history of assaulting people. You know, like I don't want that. Like, I feel like my money goes to enough of those fucking bastards anyway. But for something that I genuinely love so much, you know, there's something I genuinely love to the point that it's like I tattooed it onto my fucking body. I got a tattoo on it of it. Then it's like, yeah, I'm not spending my money on it to help that guy. No, I don't want to. That studio, the studio needs to say something before I actually go on and give them the praise that they get, you know, that they should deserve. But right now I can't praise them for their efforts because they're staying quiet about some sex offender that realistically should not have a platform in any way they perform. He didn't even apologize to the second woman he assaulted in the news article that's like the most prolific one. He didn't even apologize. I think that shows the kind of character he is. So, yeah. That's the end of the video. I just want to talk about this. I know it's a bit more serious, but that's just this channel. This channel is just me rambling and all that. So, yeah. But anyways, whether it's the day, night, or afternoon, stay safe out there. And, yeah. Ciao.